filmed a sketchbook tour and you're about to watch it. I hope you enjoy it so much. I literally started it when I was 11 and then I abandoned it and then worked on it again when I was like 15 and then abandoned it and then worked on it again when I was like 18. So you're in for a wild ride of random terrible drawings. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Mwah. Enjoy the video. I got this sketchbook at a bookstore called Half Price Books. They're a chain, but I only really have ever been to the ones in Arizona, which is where I got this one. Since I grew up there, my dad bought this for me, and I hesitated for a while to use it, and then I finally used it, I don't know, like a few months later, and then I only used it like 2 times. And then I didn't touch it again until COVID, when I was in lockdown. And that's about when I finished it. It's got this cute little steampunk lady on it. Yeah, he bought it for me in 2016 and I didn't finish it until 2023. So I'll kind of let you know what was done around when. This was the first drawing I ever did in it. I was actually in 2016, which I was 11. And I was pretty into anime. And, you know, I was 11, so it's not good at all, actually. But I love it. It holds a special place in my heart. This one I did right after. It's supposed to be kind of like a Sailor Scout vibe, except I don't think there's actually a Sailor Scout with pink hair and purple eyes and like a crescent on their forehead. But it's supposed to be like a Sailor Scout. And then those are literally the 2 I did until years later during COVID lockdown. I started doing these crayon pieces and I did so many of them. Just really, really simple drawings that I wouldn't even finish sometimes with crayon. And I did this over and over and over throughout lockdown, not just in the sketchbook, but like just so many times. All of these were throughout COVID lockdown when I was stuck in my room for 6 months straight. And some of them I didn't even bother finishing or to do with crayon. I just like started drawing them and I was like, no. Then this was still during like COVID was a big thing, but it was after lockdown was over. I started just drawing. Oh, here's back with the crayon. Maybe I accidentally skipped to this page and this was done back when these were done. I actually think that's true. Okay. And then this is just drawings and random little doodles. This whole sketchbook is kind of crap, honestly. And like some pages, like I barely put anything on them. And like then these are like kind of cute drawings, but then there's random black Sharpie covering stuff. I don't know. Like it's just like random stuff, and these aren't even drawings, they're just words. Like I don't know. And like see something I never finished, and there's a bunch of stuff that's ripped out, which I don't know exactly what that's about. This was way after COVID. This one I did my senior year of high school, so that was, well, not way after COVID, but like after COVID lockdown had already not been a thing for a while. This was like around the end of 2022, I want to say. Oh wait, no, it could have been. Oh, no, I didn't do this my senior year. I did this my junior year when I was homeless. This one, that's how I knew that I was wrong about this one. This one is of my grandmother, my great-grandmother on my mom's side. She passed away when I was in my junior year of high school, so that's how I know that that was not true, what I just said. Here are some mice. I really like this page. If the whole book was like this, I would be proud of this sketchbook. Even with the stuff in the beginning being there, like my little childhood stuff, that's fine. But if the rest of it was like this, I would be happy. But the fact that so much of it's like unfinished weirdness, that's kind of why I don't really like the sketchbook. And it's kind of sad to me that it panned out this way, because I remember begging my dad for this and like being so excited to get it and being in love with the cover and being so excited to use it and fill it with nice things. Like, this is cute. I wish they were all like this. Okay, this is way later. So this all must have been like 2022, but like early 2022, I want to say. And then this was like, you can see it was the beginning of 2023, but I hadn't touched the sketchbook in a while. I think I did like another sketchbook or something in between. Like I did like this half of the sketchbook, and then I did a different sketchbook, the whole thing, and then I did this one, I'm pretty sure. This was homework from my junior year of high school. I was like doodling random homework stuff. But the reason I say so much time has passed is because at this point I'm dating my boyfriend, who I started dating 3 years ago. And this is a tattoo that he has, and he was thinking about getting a cover-up. So the next several pages are random little doodles of me being like, how could I accidentally turn his tattoo into a dragon? But I never figured it out. And plus, like, this cool dragon wouldn't cover it up, and like, this is Gyarados, I don't know what's going on. And then I drew Peter, which I actually really like this. I think this came out so cute and like really recognizable. And then this, everyone says this looks nothing like him, but I think you can tell who I drew. Like, I don't know, just for some reason drawing such a simple style as South Park is, you like would think it would be easy, but for some reason I had a lot of difficulty with this. Like, I don't think it looks good, but I think you can tell that it's Eric Cartman. I don't know. But, oh, and then you guys know my vision boards. If you've been to my channel before, you know I love vision boards. I do one every year, but that didn't start until this year. In 2023, this was my vision board. Literally, I wasn't making pretty pictures and gluing them out and using glitter and stickers. This was my vision board. I just drew things that I wanted to be, and that was my vision board, literally. But I like it still. Oh, here's more of that. I must have accidentally skipped pages, or maybe I came back another day and started doing it again. I knew there were more. Oh yeah, and then I was trying to turn it into an owl, or like some weird symbol, or I was trying to turn it into a lot of things. Here you can see it like in the face of the owl. And there's a random little doodle. Lisa Simpson. These are cute. I like this one more than this one though. This is a character that I made up. I think her name is Charlie. I could be wrong, but I was just trying to play with the idea of like triangular pupils. She's kind of Mabel Pines-esque, I feel like. Here's another one of her. I think that was her name. I don't remember. Oh, this is so bad. I wasn't even trying to make it look good. I had a concept idea, so I was trying to doodle it down. And then I think I wanted to make it like a much better, prettier drawing, and then I never did because I realized I didn't like it. But it's like this really strong, muscly guy. He can't even lift a toothpick. And then it's like someone who's much smaller, but they're like stronger. I don't know. It was dumb. Ghost. I was on my period and my cramps were hurting. That's literally where this came from. Which I kind of like that font a lot. I think it's cool. This was a while later. We jumped from, oh no, it's not, March to April. Huh, that makes it look a lot. Emotionally, it feels like there's a big gap, but there's actually just a month. I was playing with some little artsy concepts. I really like this lily. I think it came out really cute. This is the Grim Reaper lady from Yu Yu Hakusho, which I think I did an okay job on this sketch, but then I drew the main guy and I think it came out really bad. Here I was doing a meditation and I was drawing things that I was seeing during my meditation. A little fizzly bear. I love Viva Pinata so much. And then this one, I was like, oh, let me just play with like drawing things that look terrible, and then I'll go to the next page and draw something that was nice. And then it was literally the last page and I was so mad. I was like, wait, no. Like, there's nowhere else to draw. It's empty. But here, this was going to be like way bigger, and then I got lazy and didn't finish it. And then this, I was playing with like some conceptual idea stuff, and I never even made the thing that I was going to make with it. But that's the sketchbook. The sketchbook that I'm disappointed in, because I had so much hopes when I was 11 about how amazing it was going to be, because apparently this was amazing. But yeah, I was so excited, and then it just becomes like slop, where I'm like barely
doing anything on some pages. But some really came out. Like, I really like the Peter Griffin page and stuff like that. It's a silly sketchbook. It's an old, dated one, especially the first 20 pages are very old, all the way back during quarantine. These pages are old. Thanks for coming to my sketchbook tour. This is a random old sketchbook that I literally haven't looked at since I finished it, probably. Haven't looked at it in 3 years. So, thanks for coming and hanging out with me.
I hope you loved it so much. I'm sure you did, because the drawings were so amazing. Bye, friends. Right, bye-bye. Right, bye.